What is your why? Why'd you even get out of the bed this morning? Why did you eat what you ate? Why did you wear what you wore? Why did you come here?
Hey everyone, I'm Aaron Burrell, and welcome to another episode of My Why. I recently sat down with Super Bowl champion Nelson Agholor of the Philadelphia Eagles in Tampa, Florida, at his second annual football skills camp. We had the opportunity to speak about what his biggest motivation has been, the importance of giving back to the community, and the importance of staying grounded. Here's Nelson Agholor and his why.
This game of football has done so much for me and my family. And when I see these young, men and women out here and whoever I can get in contact with, and through this game, I try to give them every secret I have towards preparing to play this game so that they too can put themselves in position to change their lives and their families' lives. I see them and I see them finding a way to achieve success and being able to take care of theirs. I'm Nelson Agholor from the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is my why. I'm motivated by my family. It starts with my mom and dad. Coming to America, I moved here at the age of 5. My mom and dad did everything they possibly could to make sure that we had enough, We may have not had everything, but we had enough. We had shelter, we ate, and I think that they did it in so many ways. They were very creative about their grind, different jobs that they took on, and that's always been my why for why I will never stop doing the simplest thing I do, which is working hard towards the game of football.
When I took my visit here, just to, shadow the school, he was the first one who came up to me and introduced himself to me, told me he'd love to have me here. So right off the bat, I knew who he was, to talk around school, knew who he was, but he just came up right away. Ever since that day, we've had a really strong relationship. He always puts you first, he truly cares about his friends and his family, so he's just a really genuine guy.
Humility's never been a weakness, it's a strength. Being humble and respecting your peers, respecting the game, and being down to earth, it actually is an element of surprise to some other people, to your competitors. People think if you're humble, they might have a chance to think that that's weakness, but that's actually the opposite. That's somebody that's actually more cerebral, paying attention, and being selfless. And also, while doing that, they're also grinding and progressing to just do what they need to. The guys that are humble are guys that find a way and make a way to do things. They don't need to step on your toes to do it. They're going to get theirs done. So I learned that from my high school football coach here, and I learned that from some of my coaches at the University of Southern California. And it's something that you have to practice, because as things change, as you get more successful, as you achieve a couple different things in your life, you have to recenter your humility. You have to recenter yourself. The concept of being humbled, you don't need to be humbled by anybody else. You can humble yourself, whether it's through your faith and through Christ or through everyday living. When you look outside and you see there, homeless people living on the street, or there are people that are doing, custodial work, or people that are doing construction work in the heat. Those are ways that you can be humbled without physically having to fall down.
The greatest thing about Nelson is his character and his love of his school, comes back and loves his teammates and his coaches, and just most proud for him is the type of person that he is.
I had a philosophy about the NFL, and it's a league that I believe that those that continue to show value each year earn a job and maintain a job. The best way to have value for me is to progress each year, to progress in your focus, to learn more, and to be available, to be healthy. So I would tell players, come in with a growth mindset. You're here to grow, not I already know it, because what you know will show. What you're trying to achieve and try to absorb will set you apart. Because you're not trying to limit yourself with what you already have. You're trying to get better.
he hasn't always had the easiest path, but we always expected greatness from him. But he had to stay on the path. You know, he worked his butt off. He has an unbelievable work ethic. I mean, that's one of the things. You see him in a parking lot in the morning. You know, I teach here, and I see him here at 5:30 a.m. every day in the summer. He's on the field working out. He's here before, you know, the security guards are here trying to get in. And that's one of the things that has elevated him to get the success he's had so early in his career.
Every year you want to win a Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, you know, just want Super Bowl 52. I need Super Bowl 53, my team needs Super Bowl 53. I've been meditating on this John Wooden saying, and I'll make sure I don't butcher it or whatever, but, you know, talent wins you one, but character wins you the next one, is how you repeat. So every day while I'm home right now, I'm making sure I wake up at 5:30 to get ready to get to the gym, get my 6:30 jugs, lift at 7, you know, do my recovery, do my treatment, get back on the field by 12, do some more recovery, get back home, put in my hours. Because the reality is those were the things that got me to where I was a year ago, so I'm staying consistent about that. This is my legacy. Camps, community events, helping kids grow and reach their dreams. You know, I want to launch a grassroots project through AAU, through academics, through football, that will put kids in position to be successful people and do it the right way. You know, when I launch my grassroots project, I want to put great people in contact with the kids that I work with. Because too many times do I feel like those type of programs have people that have interior motives, that move kids the opposite way, that teach kids how to do things the wrong way. I will care for every kid in my program so that they too can be successful. Because that's all I want. It's easy. Like, you know, money is nothing. Having money, getting a big contract, great, pay bills, whatever. But if you can't pour into somebody else to have that happiness that money can't buy, that sense of fulfillment, that sense of, hey, when I walk in the room, I am somebody, then can't do it. So my legacy is to give that to the next generation, pour into them so that they know when they walk into a room, their presence is felt.